Hello everyone, this is Dr. Chung. Okay, I think this is 2024 multiple choice from number 1 to 28. Okay, today we're going to try all of these questions. Okay, so actually we need to solve all the questions in the easiest way and understandable and the fastest way. Okay, so we're going to try this one. Yeah, here is number 1. We have a polynomial function. Px is expressed in a product form, okay, which is a vectored form. What are all intervals only satisfied? Px, this is the variable y, is greater than or equals to 0. Maybe you can try graphing calculator, okay, or you know how to make a graph, okay. Graph over here. If this is 0, there are 3 zeros, which is real. They're all real, right? Okay. This is a 4. Second one is over here, 0. And here is a negative 2, right? Okay, the graph, when x goes to infinite, what about p goes? So take a look at the leading terms of it, negative x times x times x. The leading terms actually negative x cubed. When x equals negative infinity, cube is still infinity, but negative, positive infinity, right? So this one actually negative infinity. So final destination right around over here, going down, right? So using this point, we can make it all multiplicity of zeros is 1. So they are all cross the point, okay? Cross, cross, cross. Okay, which interval has y value is a positive y equals 0 here and here, including these 2 points, okay, or this point. So solution is negative infinity to negative 2 inclusive here, and 0 to 4, right? Okay, option D is the answer. Okay, 9, f of x equals 9 and 25x. We're going to find equivalent form. Which one is equivalent form? The equivalent over here, right? Can you see that? 9 is the same as before, but 25 is actually 5 squared times x. Okay, power is multiplication, right? So 5 to the what? 2x is the answer, okay? We already got the answer. We have a graph. So we're going to find what some intervals, which is what? The graph of this increasing and concave down. Increasing is the value of y is getting increasing, right? So we have a 2 increase section over here and here. This is decreasing, right? So which one is the graph is concave down? Concave down graph is looks like this. This is concave down. The graph is open downward. We say concave down. This is also concave down, right? Graph is down, up, open downward. This is also concave down. What is the concave up? This is the concave up. Graph is open upward. Any part of this one? This is also a concave up. This is also concave up, right? So we have 2 increased graph. Which one is a concave down? Okay. This is a concave down, right? So A, B is the answer, okay? So we have a polynomial function. So which of the following describes the end behavior of the app? Usually, to check it out, end behavior check, behavior, right? And at the end, right? So we always check out the leading terms, okay? So this one is positive. This one is even. So when x goes to positive infinity, negative, and there's still infinity, right? Okay. So both sides up, right? Both sides up this way and this way at the end. Okay. Option B is the answer. Okay. Number 5, the equivalent again 2 ln x actually ln x squared. But we know that x is cannot be negative, right? X is positive. The second one is what y move to the back of here minus ln y cube. Better looking? Okay. So minus is a quotient. Okay, quotient. X squared over y cube. Right? Option A is the answer. Here we go. We have another factored form. But this side is what? X minus 5, x plus 3. Okay, x plus 3. But x plus 3 is what? 2, right? So x plus 3 is the multiplicity is 2. On the graph will touch the right at this point or bounced. Okay? Okay. Exactly two distinct real roots. That's right. One is 5, root is 5. The other one is negative 3, right? Yeah. Actually 3, but this is a multiple 2, they are equal. Okay? Anyway, two distinct real zeros is correct. That's not 3 distinct, okay? 2 equal 1, the other one, okay? Okay, vertical asymptote at x equals negative 5. So how we get the vertical asymptote? It has no common factor denominator 0. There is a vertical asymptote. Okay. Maybe you can try the first one. X minus 5 is out. There is a hole, right? That's not vertical asymptote. That's cancelled out. Instead of cancelled out, they make a hole over here, right? When x is 5, okay? So, there is asymptote? No. Denominator will never be a 0, okay? When you cancel out the common factor x minus 5, there is no asymptote. This is whole, right? And x equals negative 5. Where is the asymptote? X equals 1, not x equals negative 5. So first over here, there's no common factor, right? So we have two asymptotes of here. X is 5, the other one x is negative 2, not x equals negative 5, okay? These two canceled out, there is a hole there. At x equals 3, x minus 5, x plus 5, totally different factors. So denominator 0, x equals negative 5, that is vertical asymptote, okay? Option D is the answer. Here we go, what's the period? Period is what? The interval for the only one cycle. You can choose this point, again, repeating, right? So this is period from here to here for the whole for one cycle, okay? That is definition of period. 0 to 4, 4 is the answer, okay? Some more. Okay, here we go. There is transformations. Y equals, this is graph of array, y equals f of x graph. So another one, f of x plus 1 and minus 2. That's transformation, right? So plus 1 is a minus 1. So negative 1, right? That is move to the left. So left 1 unit. Minus 2, that is going down. Shift down, negative. Down 2, right? Yeah, that's okay. So 1 left, 2 down is what? This point over here. Which one? Only this one, right? Not other one. This totally different. Option A is the answer. Number 10. Yeah, it defined that is exponential functions already. Okay. Which of the following statement is true? When you calculate the value of y as x is increased by 1, the value of y is increased, not decay, right? That is wrong. It will be growth, but that is exponential. Exponential is there is some constant multiple number. 4 times 2, right? From here to here, times 2 again. 3 times 2 is 6. 6 times 2 is 12. That is definition of exponential function. Okay, then we set common rate in geometric series, the same thing, okay? So actually b is 2, right? So a is y. When x is 0, 3 over 4 is the value of a, that is initial. So actually the equation of this one equals 3 over 4, and the common ratio is 2 to the x. That's the correct equation of this table, okay? So where is the answer? There is gross, a is positive, b is greater than 1. That's why gross. So this number 2 is we said gross factor. Gross rate is what? Actually 2 equals 1 plus 1. From 1 increase 100%. So 100% is the gross factor, okay? A gross rate, okay? Rate is always expressed in percentage. Number 11, that is compositions. Composition is the first function of g of x, whole thing of this one going into the what? F of x. F of x is what? X squared plus 1. But this x is not independent variable. X, this number, that's the original, right? Input. That is, we said independent variable, okay? But x is not. X is what? Y equals g of x. This one is the x, okay? So x is a dependent variable, not independent, okay? Okay, move this one, holding. This is y over here going into the x. So f of x equals x minus 3 over x squared m plus 1. Okay, when you take a look, option C is equivalent, right? Okay. Here is number 12. So we have a table, some selected value of x and value of y. Okay, which of the following is a claim and explanation statement best fit for this one? Take a look at the first one. We can see that linear, quadratic. But that is not linear, right? The first difference between 2 points, this is actually rate of change. First different, right? First different. Difference. When you take a first difference from here, that is 25. Second one is 19. Third one is 13, right? 170 minus 110 is 7. That is a rate of change. Second difference. The name of this is the rate of change. Second is what? Change in rate of change. You can say change in rate of change. Or actually name is AROC, right? Average rate. The correct name is average rate. We said AROC, okay? Right. When you take a look, that is 6. This is 6. This is 6. If they are all equal constant, this is a quadratic. Okay? If this is a different number, for example, when you have a third difference, if they are equal, that is a cubic function, okay? All right. But this time, is what they are all constant, it's going to be quadratic, okay? So we have two rates. Rate of changeover. The first rate of changeover, they are not constant, first one. But change in average rate of change. This was the second difference, okay? So option D is the correct statement, okay? Okay, we gotta find the equivalent again. Sine 2x is what is that? 2 sine x and cosine x. Well, you know the cosine 2x, tangent 2x, you remember, okay? Or this one, cosine square of x minus sine square of x, or sometimes 2 cosine square of x minus 1, or some other times 1 minus 2 sine square of x. Okay? Something like this one. This one is what is that? Okay, check it out. Okay, all right. So option A is the answer. Okay, second one is which one is the graph for the each time the input is doubles. Input is doubles, not output, right? But output varies increased by one. Input doubles one and two over here, one and two from here to here. This is increase two, right? That is exponent, okay? But this one is input doubles two and four. From here to here increased by one, right? Okay, that is true. Okay, that is a large. Okay, I'm sorry, log function. Okay. The next one is we're going to express a rectangular coordinate 3 and 3 into the polar coordinate. Where is the 3 and 3? First one over here, okay? First quadrant 1, there is a point. This is R, this is theta, right? R equals what? 3, 3, okay? So 3 red 2, and the theta equals what? This is the equal number, that is pi over 4, right? Which is 45 degrees, okay? So how looks like this one? This is the x and y. X is what? R cosine, okay? Pi over 4 plus I sine, okay? Sine over 4, right? Okay. So this is the correct one. The red 2, R is this one, okay? And the cosine pi over 4 plus I sine pi over 4, right? That's the answer. So that expand, okay? This one. Or you can use what cis one, 3 red 2, cis pi over 4, right? Cis means what? Cosine I sine, okay? The next one is P equals given by the coordinate over here, x and y. The other one is x and negative y. Because we know that y is a positive, x is your left hand side, x should be negative, right? This is a negative number, and y is a positive number. Okay. So we're gonna find the sine theta. Sine theta over here is what is that? Y over radius, y over r. But r is given by over here 5, right? This is also 5. This is a 5. This is also 5. So sine theta equals y over r is the answer. Where is y over r? Here you go, okay? But this one number is a negative number, right? Because the quadrant, a positive number, I'm sorry, still sine is a positive, y is a positive. Cosine is negative, right? So we have a polynomial function 3x squared plus 2x plus 1. Okay, after but vertical dilation of graph f by factor 2. So new graph must be vertical minus by factor 2 is 2 times f of x. That's it, right? So actually 2, f of x still x 3x squared plus 2x plus 1. And that is a vertical stretch. Okay, and we say sometimes dilation factor, okay? Or dilation by factor 2 is okay. So when you multiply, okay, this one, which one is the answer over here, right? 6x squared, 4x plus 2. Option B is the answer, okay? Okay, here we go. F over 0, put this number 0. H over 0 equals f over g over 0. Where is g over 0? X equals 0, the value of g over 0 equals to 1 over here. So this one is f over 1. No, take row f over 1. When x is 1, where is f of x? Negative 2, right? That is option A. All right, number 19. Okay, original graph of f of x. This is f of x. But g of x equals, looks like this. That transformation, right? Equals what? F of y inside 2x minus 4. Okay. But we know that x minus 4 instead of x minus 4 is about 4 unit right. 4 right. Okay, 4 unit right. What is this one? Actually, original, it looks like this. 2 going down is 1 over 2, right? If this number is less than 1, okay, horizontal compression, okay? Actually what? 2, 1 over 2 is reciprocal, right? Take reciprocal. It's less than 1, that is compression by factor of 1/2, okay? If we have this one, f over 1 over 2 x minus 4. But this is reciprocal 2, right? Actually, it looks like this one. X minus 4 is going down with 2, right? That is a greater than 1. That is what? Stretch, okay? By factor over 2. But this one is 1 over 2 is the answer, right? Okay. Now, horizontal translation is move to the right by 4 units, okay? Option D is the answer. Okay, here you go. We have some graph over here. Which of the following could be the expression for f of x? We're going to find this one, okay? If we choose this one, midline is -1. They are all midline is -1 over here. That is the midline. Okay, the graph move right on this line. Amplitude is 3, right? The maximum is here, 2, minimum is -4. Okay. So maybe you can use cosine, but we start from here on this, forget about this line, right? Yeah, this one and this one. The lowest point, that is what, negative cosine, okay? And the b value, okay? The period is what? From here to here, pi, isn't it? Period is pi, okay? Period is pi, b value is how much? 2 pi over pi equals 2, isn't it? All right, but there's no negative, okay? So we're gonna use a sign, but there is a transformation. Okay, we start from here. Sign is what? We start from this point, okay? This point we start here. So the graph is what? 3 sine b value is 2, right? We already got this one. B value equals what? 2 pi over period. Period is pi, right? 2. By x minus, we start from this one move, right? To the right by this is pi over, this is a pi over 4, isn't it? There is a phase shift, right? To the right, pi over 4, move to the right. So x minus pi over 4. And midline still negative, right? That's the equations. So where is the answer? Sine, not cosine, right? Sine is over here, right? Phase shift is pi over 4, not pi over 8. Here is number 21. So we have some question over here. Numerator x equals 1 zeros, but x not x equals 7. So numerator must have these factors, x minus 1. And denominator, they have x minus 1, okay, and x minus 7, okay. So multiplicity is zeros at x equals 1. This is 1, this is 1, right? Okay. All right. So from here we get some idea, right? This is cancelled out. So there is a whole, okay? Whole at x equals 1. Whole x equals 1. I have to cancel out, we have only, right, denominator x minus 7, okay? If this is 0, x equals 7, this is a vertical asymptote, okay? Option C is the answer. The next one, number 22, take a look first one. When you take a look at linear, exponential, that is not linear, right? This is a difference 10, 15, okay? 22.45, okay? That's not linear, right? That's going to be expressed, okay? How? To find the exponential function, there is a common ratio, right? Multiply number. So 2230 times 1.5 times 1.5 times 1.5 times 1.5, right? Yeah, this one 1.5 should be this one. This is the common ratio. That is the exponential function, okay? So this is b. b is 3 over 2 And initially is 2 when t equals 0, 20. And times t is the answer, okay? This one is correct. Option D is the answer. All right, number 23. We have a degree 4 polynomial functions. Okay, one is x-intercept over here, x minus 17.997. And one other one is here, x minus negative 0.47 minus 0.801i. That's a complex root. Complex root always conjugate in pairs. If this is the root, the other one must be a minus bi, right? So the other is x plus, not x plus, x minus, this is a plus over here, right? Negative 0.478 plus 0.801i. That's a complex root. Okay, that is degree 1. The other one we don't know. Okay, this is what we don't know. I'm going to use p. Some real, right? Yeah. Actually, this is 2 real because what the other one is only 1 factor. It can be imaginary root. Imaginary root should be in pairs. Okay, 2. So this is 2 real, 2 imaginary. Okay. So 3x-intercept, no. 2x-intercept. This is correct, right? If this is root, the other must be root. It's conjugate, okay? This is option B is the answer. No for real, right? 2 real, 2 imaginary, okay? Casual tangent, no. This is what? Multiplicity is 1, right? This is multiplicity is 1, okay? If this is multiplicity 2, that is a tangent, okay? All right, number 24 here. Okay, f and g given by the equation, what are the all x coordinate of point of intersection of graph of f and g? Point intersection, right? This one equal this one. All right, this one. Log x minus 1. Okay, we can make a common, right? I'll combine this one, x plus 3. That is, addition is what? Multiple, okay? Product. That is log x plus 9. So inside the number should be equal, right? So this is x squared plus 2x and minus 3 equals x plus 9. X squared and plus x minus 12 equals 0. You can factor this one, x plus 4 and x minus 3 equals 0. We have a 2x value, okay? Negative 4 and 3. But check it out. This number cannot have a negative number, okay? All right. Or 0, okay? When you put a negative 4, that is negative. But 3 is okay. Right? They are all 3, 2. This is 3, 6. This is 3, 12. Okay? So only x equals 3 is only one solution. The next one here, there is trig equations. Okay? You cannot cancel out divide by x, sine x, because sine x can be 0, 2. Okay? You need a factor. So 2 sine square root of theta minus is plus sine theta equals 0. Sine theta is common. Sine theta equals 2 sine theta and plus 1 equals 0. From here, we can get what sine theta equals 0 and sine theta equals negative 1/2. Sine theta equals 0 here and here, right? Sine 0 equals 0, sine pi equals 0, sine 2 pi equals 0, but not including 2 pi. So the value of theta is what? 0 and pi, 2 value. Sine theta is negative 1. Where is it? Here, quadrant 3 and 4, their sine value is negative, okay? So that is hypotenuse. 2, negative 1, 2, negative 1. That's right, okay? Opposite over hypotenuse is negative 1 over 2. What is this angle is called a reference angle, right? So this is 2, 1, that is square root 3. This is what? 30 degree, right? Pi over 6. Pi over 6 is a reference angle. But we're going to find a standard angle, right? So from here, pi plus pi over 6 more. So pi plus pi over 6 equals 7 pi over 6. This angle is 2 pi. We can subtract pi, okay? That is better. 2 pi minus pi over 6 equals what? 11 pi over 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, right? They are all solutions, okay? Option B is the answer. Okay, this is the graph of a 4 cosine 2 set. Okay, so we have a pattern, we have 4 pattern, right? Because this is even number, there's a 4 pattern there. So actually the period is what? 0 to 2 pi, right? Other number, that's gonna be what? Period will be pi, not 2 pi, okay? You gotta remember this one. Okay, so we're gonna find the graph for this intervals, 0 to pi over 2. When theta is 0, where is it? When theta, this is 0, and distance is 4, right? This is 0, 4, cosine 0 equals 1, 4, isn't it? We start from here. Angle increase, you follow this way. Okay. So, and actually, pi is pi over 4 cosine 2 times pi over 4 is pi over 2. This is 0, right? So pi over 4, angle is pi over 4 over here. Distance is 0, isn't it? So from here to here, they move what? 0 to pi over 4, right? And also we know that this is an even pattern number, so the 2 pi is the period when you do 1, 2, 3, 4 pattern, when you divide it by 4, each pattern has what? Pi over 2. But this is the half of pattern, right? Where is the other? Continue, right? Smooth, where is it? Going this way? That's it, right? Violation. You cannot go this way. So from here, you have to go this way. Okay? This is the graph is pi over 4 to pi over 2. Okay? From here, pi, this one is pi over 2 to, okay, another is what? Plus pi over 4, right? So 3 pi over plus pi over 4 is, yeah, 4 bit, okay? Something like this one. So the graph will move this way. Here, here, the next one here, the next one is here, the next one is here, the next one is here, and here, final graph is over here, right? That is the final graph, okay? So this is the graph of pi over 4 to half of this one, with first part over the second part over here, okay? So E to D in quadrant 3 is the answer. Quadrant 3 E to D, okay? So option D is the answer. Here is the number 27. Okay, middle line, we start from the middle line is 12, okay? Middle line is 12 over here. This is 12, that is the middle line. So the arm equals over here, that is 8. From 8 over there is 20, right? Maximum value over here, minimum value, 12 minus 8 is 4 here, right? So this is going down, or from here, the graph will be going down. This is the graph. Which is what? Sine value by it's going to be negative sign, right? Going down, negative sign. Where is the amplitude? 12 over here. 20 minus 12, 8 is the amplitude. Okay? The graph is what? Negative 8 sine. Okay? And where is the period? Period. 1 revolution per 1 second. That is what? 1 revolution per 1 second. Or 1 second, 1 revolution over here. It takes 1 second over here. Okay? From here to here, it takes 1 second. That's the period. The P equals 1. So what is the B value? B value equals to 2 pi over period is 1 is 2 pi, right? So sine 2 pi t, okay? There's no phase shift, okay? So where is the midline? It's still 12, right? Plus 12. So where is the answer? Option D is the answer, okay? Okay, number 28. We have f of set is 1 plus 2 sine, so that's a loop, right? Because this number is less than 2, right? Actually, the graph looks like this. Okay, graph looks like this. Going to up here, okay. The graph looks like this. Okay. I'm going to show the graph over here, okay? This is R value equals 1 plus, there's the root there, okay? You can see that. Plus sine theta, okay? Okay, that's root here, right? Okay, that's the correct one. Okay. So we're gonna find out the interval, right? For this each interval, how does the R value increasing, decreasing, okay? So first one, we can put this number x equals 0. This is x equals 0. You can see that f of 0 equals how much? 1 plus 2 sine 0 equals 0, isn't it? Okay. You can see that over here. 0. 1, okay? This is starting point. Okay. From here, theta is increased up here. Theta is over here pi over 2, isn't it? When you see that the value of R, this is the value of R, right? I'm going to write down. Okay. Over here, okay? This is one started here. Here, it's pi over 2. This is 0. The value of theta is what? It was 1 over here. This was pi over 2 is what? 1.57, right? The value of R, the distance, is increasing, right? Actually, this graph looks like this. This is better, right? Okay. All right. Anyway, this is correct. Okay, f theta is a positive, the increasing on the interval. Okay. Yeah, we already got the answer here. Okay. And also, I'm going to give you the increasing from 0 to 2 pi. If this is 0, that is pi over 2. I'm going to show you pi over 2. Okay, we start from here. So they move or follow this one and upgrade to 2. Oh, not, okay, not 1.57, right? Let me see. 1 plus 2 sine pi over 2. Okay, I'm sorry, angle is pi over 2. I did wrong. The value of R equals 1 plus, this is 1, 1 plus 2 equals 3, right? Yeah. So increase from 1 to 3, okay? Option A is the answer. Okay, that's all, okay? So next time we will continue the second section B, okay? Number, what is it? Very weird number, right? 76 to 87 in next video, okay? Thank you so much. I'll see you in next video.